Hi everyone, Sue Matsuki with another Sue's Views for Nightlife Exchange. And yes, I'm wearing blue. I do have clothes that are not all black, just saying. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about mourning a show. So we do a show, we work really hard, we get the charts just right, we get the script just right, we run it for 3 shows, we say, oh, well, God, I need to do more of the show because it's just starting to get into my bones. So you book another 3 shows, maybe you're considering taking it out of town. But then there comes that point where you're going to have to put the show down and focus on another project. What I'm going to recommend to you to help eliminate and ease that mourning process of moving from one show to another is somewhere midway in that process to consider starting to collect new material or a new concept for a new show, talking to your team, because quite frankly, if you have the other show in your bones, you just need to pull it down, brush it off, and get it back on stage. So why not be working on something else in the meanwhile that you know you're going to do maybe next year to kind of help smooth over that transition period of being sad about putting a show that you really know that's really in your bones, that's an amazing piece of work, and praising it and blessing it for having given you the opportunity to perform it on stage while you're now able to move on. I did an article on my blog that I'm going to connect down below this video that you can print out and take a look at, and maybe there's some information that will speak to you. So now you're at a point where the show's played itself out in New York and you want to maybe consider it taking it on the road. How do you do that the most efficiently? Well, one of my shows, this one is called It's Us Again. This was my Stephen Eady show with my friend Ed Clark. Inside this book, I have my script, I have my text sheets, I have all my lyrics, I have my running order, I have all my music, and in the back, I even have my research. So as you can see on my shelves up here, those are all shows that I literally can just pull down, take to my musical director or my band, take out of town to a theater to whoever's playing for me there, and it's all right here. I don't have to go filing through, tons of paper or whatever. It's all right here. I highly recommend this for anybody. I mean, you're doing shows, start building your show catalog, as I talked about earlier in one of my previous Sue's Views. What I've now morphed to is plastic folders with basically my postcard on the outside. And again, with my music and my lyrics and my script all inside here. And the reason why I can now do it this way rather than a full formal book is because my band all uses iPads. So now my musical director has all my charts on Finale. If I'm working out of town with somebody, he takes and makes a Dropbox file for me that gets sent to whoever the musical director is who's playing for me out of town or out of the country. My band has their own individual iPads that are Sue Matsuki Reservations for Two, Sue Matsuki Broadway, Sue Matsuki But Beautiful. And they just pull up those files and they have all their charts right there marked up in their hand, specifically for a bass, specifically for drums, specifically for the musical director. These can also all be sent electronically to another player out of town. So now in this new electronic age, you don't necessarily need a book, but if, say, you're playing with someone new out of town, I personally would always make sure I had a copy of my music anywhere I go, because you never know if the interweb is going to go down on you or if there's going to be some kind of major problem electronically delivering, your charts. So just for a safeguard, I would say always bring a full copy of your show. And consider this book idea. It's a great way to organize yourself, and it's a great way to focus that you're putting something to bed physically and having closure with it while knowing it's still there to access and be very easy for you to just brush off and do again. All right, I hope this has been helpful. We'll see you next time.